What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Whoa, going backwards. This is episode 51, and we are right in the middle of the road. Luckily, nobody is behind us. Otherwise, they would be honking at us. We're about to pick up some silica from Coastline Mining Company. So normally, I would record, somewhere in the midweek, but family member passed away, so it's been I don't know, it felt like the week went by quite quickly. So, as you can see right here, we got rid of the green neon signs. You see a manhole right here. We stop on it, just hit enter. We pick our job, which is, I'll just stick with this one. I don't want the extra long one right now, I don't think. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'll take it. Where are we going? Is the question. I know there's these scales here. So I put the mod in. It'll be in the description below. It's called HN Immersive Symbols, which is basically the manholes and what you're gonna see whenever we find our trailer. I think it's back there. It is. So we're gonna back up here. I lowered the game sound quite a bit, only because I noticed in my last episode you really couldn't hear me because the sounds were so loud. Excuse me. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the sounds were extremely loud. Of course I start hacking, trying to move my mic around so it's not so loud, and then it just end up going the same direction. Don't hit that. So I'm gonna do an outside view. So now we have these cones here instead of the white lines on the ground, even though I really enjoyed the white lines on the ground. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try, yeah, I think it's gameplay. Excuse me for this. Let's see if this works with this truck. That just means we gotta be more right on. Get off the phone! Let's see if this works with this truck. Might be too high. Of course, get damage. Are we right on? Yeah. It's basically advanced coupling. I got damage from it, but you got to get the kingpin right on. And that is also more realistic, so I'm going to have that on. I didn't know if it worked with this truck, that's why I wasn't using it before. Excuse me. Haven't coughed all day, all morning, and all of a sudden... Don't hit that. I hit it. I haven't coughed all morning, and all of a sudden... just happens to come on as soon as I start playing the game. Okay, I think we're gonna go out another way. I think there's a way out right here somewhere. Let's not hit these explosive. Yeah, it's right here. So that we don't have to go out the other way and get our truck stuck on the scaling. Should not be in that gear for so long. to get our truck stuck on this weight thing. I think it's a weight scale, although it doesn't make a stop on it. So like I said, I turned down the sounds a bit because I noticed, like I said in the last episode, it was very loud. Which is, you know, I wanted you guys to hear the new sounds and stuff, but I still also wanted to be able to talk to you guys without screaming at you guys. Oh no. Of course. Excuse me, guys. Guys and girls. Excuse me, everyone. Like I said, haven't coughed all morning. This is Sunday morning. I'm gonna release this episode as soon as I get done encoding it, which should probably take like an hour or two. And then it'll go out to you guys. Probably be out by Sunday night. I always do one on Sunday, but like I said, family member passed away, so it's been a busy, fast week. Bring some water here, maybe that would help. So yeah, that's the only mod I installed, was the HN Immersive Symbols, is what it's called on Steam. It's in the Steam Workshop. All you gotta do is subscribe to it, from the mod manager, just click it over. Excuse me. Sorry. Well, I think that happens to every YouTuber. At a certain point, they'll have like the greatest day, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you start recording, it's just instant coughing. Are you gonna pass, bud? I was gonna slow down and let him pass. He's still in the other lane. Wait. Are you gonna pass me? Because I don't know. I keep trying to slow down and let him pass me, but I guess not. He was in the left lane for quite some time. So, yeah, I think that's the only mod I installed from seeing you guys in episode 50 when I did the double trailer, and then I did another one where my parking was immaculate. No, I don't actually remember. I think it was pretty bad. Yeah, we went into the Building America or whatever it was called. I had to back up all the way in there and then go around the little horseshoe-like turn. I shouldn't have picked a 53-foot long trailer for that. I should have picked this one that I have on the back of my truck currently. It's a lot shorter. Yeah, it's a lot smaller. I'm not sure the sizes. I've seen them called 28 footers, 30, 32, 34, 36. I'm not sure the exact size of the trailer that I'm hauling. I just know that it's just the standard trailer as opposed to the 53 footer or the really small one that they have that I don't like, and I can't get over, so I was going to get over, let this guy in, but CHP's right there. Memorial Highway, so that means the scale's coming up, I believe. This game is, I haven't updated my graphics card. There's another driver that came out about 2 weeks ago, I believe. I normally give it a few weeks before I install it so that I can get all the bugs out of it, or so that it doesn't do anything to my game, for my GeForce GTX 1070. So I normally wait 3 to 4 weeks before I end up installing it. Sometimes it backfires on me because the games want the new drivers for they want the new updated graphics settings. So I'll probably do that afterwards. After I get done recording my 2 episodes, I'll go and do that. But get over around this guy. This guy's going slow. Hey, tumbleweeds! Kept thinking I needed to go into higher gear. But this is the highest I can go. I was messing around with the Allison 6-speed. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's just for city hauling. Because there are city jobs that you just go from one part of town to the other part of town, and some of it is the new DLC, the big cargo or whatever. Large cargo, whatever it's called. I already forgot what it's called, but the latest DLC that came out for this game that I've been using with the big old trailers. They have a lot of those that go from one part of Barstow to the other part of Barstow, where we picked up this load at. So maybe that's what it's used for, because it seems to be they're quite quick gears. So I don't know. I'll probably have to try that one of these days. Or maybe I'll try it out like I was trying it out. It was actually earlier. I was trying it out. I just wanted to see what it was doing as far as how, I mean, obviously it only go up to about 2,000 RPM or 2,500 RPM, and that's it. But they do seem a little longer gears, but obviously considered this is 18 speed. And then I figured out the true name of what I called Coyote. It's called key, like a key for your car door, or house key. Coyote. I was watching. I think it was called Navajo Police, like a cop show, but based out of northeast Arizona, basically near the Four Corners. Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico. So I was watching that, and that was quite interesting television show, or cop show, should I say. I didn't know that anywhere on Navajo land. Well, I've never actually been up there. I've been south of there, but I've never been through there. But it doesn't matter to me because I don't drink alcohol, but it's a dry state. Or it's a dry, Arizona's not a dry state, but the area of the Navajo land, which is quite large, is all dry. You can't have any alcohol. Obviously you can't have drugs, but the area in which they live, all the American Indians, or the Navajo tribe, they don't do any drinking, which I think is cool. But that's where I should live at. But it is also a place in which bootleggers go, or people try and get it illegally. And a bottle of whiskey that you can buy at the store for out of a plastic bottle for I don't know. I didn't know what they go for, but let's say $8. They go for $300 in the Navajo land, which I think is crazy. And then if you want if you sell, I hit my mouse on that one. If you sell like Oxycontin pills, which I don't do that either, but I take them for my pain. They go for like $50 a pill. You know, they'll do anything out there because it's a dry area. They'll do anything to get high. They even do Lysol and hairspray and the oust and anything that has alcohol in it, like Lysol does, and like small amounts. They'll mix it with water or juice and they'll ingest it, which I just think is dumb because there's a lot of chemicals in those bottles, as well as, you know, just to get a little amount of alcohol, you're pretty much just getting a high off of the, I don't know how they ingest it, but they ingest it some way. But even those items sell for quite a lot of money, and they're all behind the counter, so that if they see somebody come in that abuses them or knows that they abuse them, they won't sell them to those people, or they'll call the cops or something. They also take record of your name if you just want to get Lysol or Oust or any of those products that contain a small percentage of alcohol. Even some toothpaste are behind the counter and they take your name down for it, which I think is crazy. You know, because all you want to get is some toothpaste, and you end up having to write your name down as if it's like, as if you're like buying a gun. It's almost like, I mean, it's not like a background check or anything, but it's, you know, when I used to drink or I used to smoke cigarettes, you know, they wouldn't write my name down. They would check my ID, but they wouldn't write my name down. At least I don't think they did. Yeah, I watched that. There's a bunch of episodes on YouTube I was watching. Navajo Cops, if you want to check it out. It's very interesting. It's a good show. You know, there's, you know, even though it's like, I'm still stuck on the fact that it's a dry area. Not a dry state, obviously, but a dry area. Just because they own that land, they make it their own, I guess. I don't know. And then milk is like $10 a gallon. Sometimes gas is like $7 a gallon. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm just reminding myself, if I ever go to like Colorado or something, just avoid that area and just take the long way instead of going directly to Colorado from California. Just take a different route. I used to date this girl who lived in Pennsylvania, or was from Pennsylvania, and she said in order to get alcohol, you have to go to like a bar, like an actual, like a hole-in-the-wall bar, what I would consider a hole-in-the-wall bar where I'm from in San Diego, and you can get like 2 6-packs and a bottle, and then you can leave, come back like 30 minutes later and get some more, but you have to wait. Unless they know you, then they'll probably give it to you or sell it to you, but you pay for like 2 6-packs and a bottle of whatever, and they charge you a pretty penny for it, you know. They don't sell alcohol in gas stations, grocery stores, liquors. They don't have liquor stores. They only have, like where she was at, they only had bars where you can buy alcohol, alcohol. And then she came out to visit, or she came out to visit. She was as soon as she moved here, she told me that she went out to the a gas station and noticed that they have alcohol and beer, and I was like, yeah, that's our norm out here. We have alcohol, beer. You can get alcohol and beer in a grocery store. You can get alcohol and beer at a liquor store. You can get alcohol and beer at a gas station. Anywhere that you can get alcohol, beer at the drugstore. You just can't get cigarettes for some reason. But if you want to buy liquor or beer, you can go to the local drugstore where they sell, obviously, over-the-counter drugs, and they have a pharmacy and whatnot. You can buy liquor. And a lot of my subscribers aren't from around here, so maybe you guys have the same laws. I don't know. Wherever you're from, let me know down in the comments what your laws are in your area. I think it's quite fascinating that since I'm from California, like I said a couple seconds ago, about all the places that you can actually buy beer and liquor and cigarettes and whatnot, that you can actually do that in other places, and it's 2017. I just think it's crazy. When I was out in Texas, they only sell beer in grocery stores. They don't sell any liquor. In order to buy liquor, you have to go to a liquor store. Gas stations only have beer. They don't have liquor. And then on Sundays, you can't buy beer before noon unless you have, unless you go to a bar that opens at 11. But if you do that, you have to get food, an appetizer, but something I'd always get pretzel or something when I was in Texas, or nacho or salsa and cheese, just the cheapest thing that I probably wouldn't touch, but just have it in front of you for an hour if you're going to have a beer, and then after 12 o'clock you can drink as many as you wanted until they closed. But if you went to a grocery store or a gas station in Texas, you couldn't. The doors to the beer, where they sold the beer, the little refrigerator doors, would be locked until noon, and then you can buy it. Which I think is, I don't know. That's the only weird part about Texas is, like I said, you have to go to an actual liquor store, which are not that, they're not far apart. They're right next door to the grocery store, pretty much, in some cases. And that's all they have in there is liquor. There's no beer in the liquor store. It's just liquor. So that's what I felt. I found weird about when I was out in Texas. But I don't know any other laws. I know that when I went to an AM/PM in Arizona, they had you can get beers. They had taps where you can get beers, but you had to put a plastic. If any of you guys out there have ever had boba tea, how they put that plastic over it, and if you puncture a hole in it, then you get pulled over while driving, and there's a hole in it. That's how they know. And the same thing in Texas. That's how they know that you've been drinking and driving. But as long as it's sealed, you're completely okay. And in Texas, they have drive-through places. I'm sure most of you guys have drive-through Starbucks. So you go through Starbucks and you say, I want blah, 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 blah. I want a coffee with 2 extra shots of espresso. Well, in Texas, you go into, and probably other parts of Arizona, you go through a drive-through and you can order a margarita or a screwdriver or whatever you want, cranberry, and what do they mix it with now? Do you use Red Bull probably, or cranberry and vodka, or vodka and cranberry? let's say you want like Jack and Coke. If you want to make it a double or a triple, you just say I want 2 extra shots, and then they cover it with the plastic like boba tea, and then they give you a I think it's a straw actually, or they give you something. And if you make a puncture in it and you get pulled over while you're driving, because a lot of cops like to hang out around there, you'll get a DUI for an open, or not a DUI. If you're drinking, if you're intoxicated, you get a DUI. If you're not intoxicated, you'll get a open container and they'll make you pour it out. So that's the only thing I know about Arizona and Texas. California, we're pretty well known for, like I said a little while ago, about having alcohol in places, but there's definitely, as far as I know, in San Diego anyways, or I think it's Orange County, or no, Riverside County. You can't have, or they don't have drive-thrus. What are you doing? You're gonna wait for me? Okay, cool. I was probably sticking out too far past the line, so that's why he slowed down. He didn't stop for me, or the AI didn't stop for me because they wanted to be nice about it. Let's see our bright lights. Hello. I turned up the rain probability to about 60%, only because I don't know why I had it all the way down at 0 for some reason, and so I raised it up back to 50 or 60%. I want to say it's more than half, so it's between 50 and 60, I would say, just so that we have a good amount. So it may rain and it may not rain, as opposed to not raining at all. So yeah, no. Get off the phone, man. Gosh. So obviously I went to this service deal, memorial type of thing, and saw a lot of family that I haven't, either that I haven't met in my life or haven't seen for quite a long time. And every time we go to like a funeral memorial, the ones that I haven't seen for a while always say we should have a party, or we should have a get together and see each other more often, and that's exactly what they said yesterday, and probably won't see them until the next funeral, which is unfortunate, but that's how things go. Everybody gets so busy with life and doing their own thing, and they just forget about, or we all just, forget about seeing family a lot more often. So, see your family as much as possible is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, a rest area. Here, we're going to go across Oakland Bridge. So I went to the shop in the game, the truck shop, obviously, when I was trying out the Allison 6-speed, and I did the interior light, and obviously it's not working. So I don't know what's going on with that. It only really comes on when I turn my truck off to get gas or something. Which I think it's supposed to do when you open the door. We gotta pay a toll. Where do we gotta go though? Now that I turned off the, I think it's these ones. Cash, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is. I just gotta remember exactly which ones, I mean, I don't think it'll be hard to do. As long as they say cash on them, I'll remember it. Anybody next to me? What is this blinking light? Construction. So what is underneath? Oh, I thought that something was underneath the bridge there, but I think it just says Highway 80. I think that's what that says. Or 30. No, 80. 80, 80. Missed the gear there. I know, I'm a child. So, which lane do we gotta get in? Just stay in the right lane, I think. Wait, no. We're going right. Yeah. There's a helicopter around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. You guys saw it pass by. But here we go again. Slowing down way too much, but I don't want to get my trailer into traffic on the left side of my rig. Not bad. You know what I also heard about big rigs is you don't ever really want to, or you don't ever really want to be in neutral when you're at a light, which no one ever told me. Hey, it says my speed there. That's cool. I don't know what I was watching. I think I was watching somebody shift like a 13 speed because I wanted to see it. I wanted to try out different ones because I'm pretty sure that they're pretty much the same as trucks because I have the Eaton Fuller in the game as an add-on. So I'm pretty sure they're all the same as far as, even though it's just a game. The H pattern on the 13 speed. But they said when you come to a light, you don't want to be in neutral. You want to keep it in gear at all times. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I've been trying to do, anyways. Right in the red. I still think these lights are way too fast. Alright, where are we going? Oh, we're going into this big old building here. We just gotta look. Oh, actually, it's gonna be a lot easier to find where we gotta go because of those things. Alright, no. 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 I was trying to get out of low gear. I mean the really high gears and get back into low gear. I think we can hit these. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, we're fine. So let's see where we're at. R1. Come forward a little bit more. Right. That way? No, this way. Hope we don't start yawning in the middle of this. Follow it back. Get back into my center. I think we're still a little off. I think we're good. Oh, we're off. A lot. How far are we off? A lot. Let me try that again. Do this. And then do this. And then do this. Gotta cut the corner a little bit more. Not that much though. Not that much though. Can't tell if we're clear. Oh yeah, yeah, we're clear. Get back into the center. Concentration is real. We're off a little bit. Maybe I can pull up here. Yeah, I don't have enough room to swing it. Just hoping that I can back it in. Enough. It's honking at me. Can't tell if it likes it or it doesn't like it. I'm assuming it doesn't like it because the T isn't popping up. Alright. Is that good enough? How far do I gotta go back is the question. There it is. Let's just straighten the truck out. See what that looks like. Not bad. I mean that is pretty bad. We're closer to the whatever, but I'm gonna take that. So we're gonna hit brake. We're gonna hit engine. And then we're gonna hit T. Excellent. 385 miles, 9 hours, 16 minutes, 52.7 gallons consumed. $37,667 with 1,618 XP. And we leveled up for the first time in about 10, 15 episodes. So, I guess I'll just put fragile cargo at the highest. And then you can drive down and sleep somewhere. Oh, there's a sleep station right out to the right. Okay. I don't need to mark it because let's turn on our truck. Let's release the brakes. Let's get a drink of water. As the brakes release, what do you guys think of the advanced coupling? Even though I kind of I should have added that in a long time ago because it's always been there, but I just didn't think that it worked with modded trucks because some of them are too hot, like the obviously with the, what is that called, the CAT one. Like the CAT motor, or the CAT truck is obvious. Okay, that's enough of that blinker. The CAT truck is obviously too tall, so you can't do advanced coupling on that. And then we're going to have to check with the tallness of the, or not the tall, yeah, the tallness of the trailers for the advanced, the heavy cargo DLC to see if it's going to work with that one. But let me just park here somewhere. How do we look? Oh, crooked. Yep. No. Perfect. Who's honking? The boat? That's a nice view. Okay, get out of gear. Turn off my lights. Turn off that. No. Turn off this. Turn off this. Get this. Do my screenshot. That'll work. Is it? Hey, there goes the tugboat. And get that back, get that back. Why is that there? Oh. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out how to turn off my headlights. I already forgot how to do that. Get some rest here real quick. Can't sleep here? Are you kidding me? Gotta pull up? Of course. Of course. Oh, I can sleep here. How nice is that? It's raining. Well, that's cool. Ended it on a rainy note. Well, like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys and girls watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Peace out.